Welcome to another jaw-dropping day in court, where justice, addiction, and second chances collide. Today's case centers around a young woman struggling to rebuild her life while facing serious legal trouble, and she's pregnant. What happens when treatment court rules, recovery medication, and maternal instincts all clash in one emotional hearing? You're about to witness how a single decision, walking out of rehab, can change everything.
Well, no. I want to hear what she has to say. Yeah, she's a witness on the witness stand.
I want to help her.
I know.
Because my judge said that she was putting a warrant out for my arrest. She wanted me to turn myself in, but I didn't. I left.
You can go to Esperanza Court, or a motion to revoke can be filed and you can go to prison. Which would you prefer? All right, file a motion to revoke. Then you're going to punch the officer, and then the officer is getting you under control. And according to this, you're still punching and kicking on him. And then somebody's like, no, don't do it. She's pregnant. Well, guess what? When people are pregnant, they should not be getting involved in altercations.
After that, when I found out I was pregnant, I completely stopped. I got my job, and then I've been doing good since.
And good luck on your interview. My mom always says if they give you the interview, that means you have the job.
It's a second interview, so
Oh.
we're hoping.
Oh, yeah, you have the job then. Go in there with confidence. All right, so we're going to come back on July 28th. Does she have bonds on those other cases?
Judge, I'm not sure.
Do you have a bond on the other cases?
I'm not sure, ma'am.
All right, so here's the thing. If you're released, do not pick up any more cases. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So whatever is going on in your life, you need to make sure that you correct that so you don't pick up new cases. All right?
She's currently 4 months pregnant also.
Yeah, don't pick up any new cases and don't use any drugs. It's not good for a baby. You understand? Because if you smoke a cigarette, your baby's smoking a cigarette. If you're eating lettuce and tomatoes, your baby's eating lettuce and tomatoes. If you're out there committing unauthorized use of a vehicle, your baby is going along for that unauthorized use ride. Do you understand? Whatever you are doing is impacting your child that you're carrying. You understand? So it may be best for her to stay in custody until these matters are resolved and we can figure out what's going on with her and why she's doing what she's doing, and perhaps hopefully get her the help that she needs so she will have a healthy baby.
Yes.
She does have a bond on all of the cases, Judge.
All right, let me see that. I'm going to ask for GPS. So I'm going to do GPS on her and waive the fees. Do you, if you are living some, can I have a B page? Do you have some place that you will be living if you're released?
Yes, ma'am.
Who with?
My husband,
I'm sorry, who?
Daniel Hernandez.
Okay, that's probably not a good option. And let me just tell you why I'm saying that's not a good option. I don't know anything about your life, but what I do know is if you stay around the barbershop long enough, you're gonna get a haircut. So if you are allegedly, I don't know if it's true, these are all possession cases. If you're using, then probably the person that you're living with is using too. And that's not a good place to be. You understand?
It's her husband.
No, I mean, usually that's the case. If the wife is using, usually the husband uses. If the husband is using, usually the wife uses. Are there other children in that household? All right, so it's going to be GPS, full GPS and waive fees.
And Judge, on one of them, she's remanded without bond, but it was $3,000.
All right, well, she's going to stay remanded without bond on that. If y'all want me to hear that, then I will of course hear that.
All right, Judge, I'll talk to my client.
All right, is there somebody waving out there to some people? All right, and are you Miss Calderon? And each of the cause numbers, you entered a plea of no contest. The court found there was sufficient evidence to find you guilty. You applied for probation. According to the plea bargain agreements, your punishment is to be assessed at 2 years in each of the cases in the state jail facility. There's a $1,500 fine. This cases were run concurrently. Have both parties had a chance to review the report in this case? State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes, sir.
Any objections? State?
None from the state.
Defense?
None.
All right, does anyone know, probation? Do you know if felony drug court was willing to accept her? Did you interview with felony drug court?
Yes.
All right, did you tell them you have a problem? All right, then they should be wanting to accept you. And state, I know you're opposed to, in one case, you're opposed to application. In the other case, there is nothing checked. So I'm assuming you're opposed to the application? Oh, these are the pending charges.
Okay, so that's the only reason why it was rejected.
Do you have anything that's out of state or out of county? Just this? All right. My understanding is I referred you to felony drug court and you don't want to go.
No, ma'am, I didn't receive it. Drug court came back and told me we don't have room. So the drug court was at capacity and they recommended Esperanza Court.
Mhm.
And Esperanza Court accepted. However, that's when Ms. Calderon, from my understanding, rejected the Esperanza.
All right. So here's the thing. You can go to Esperanza Court or a motion to revoke can be filed and maybe you can go to prison. So which would you prefer?
I just didn't sign on that.
Well, no, here's the thing. You can go to Esperanza Court or a motion to revoke can be filed and you can go to prison. Which would you prefer? All right, file a motion to revoke. Right, state.
Yes, Your Honor. Violated condition number 44 on or about the 26th day of October 2023 in Bexar County, Texas. The defendant Isha Calderon did then and there failed to comply with the rules and regulations of Esperanza Court, and the defendant refused to comply with the treatment recommendations of the court in violation of condition number 44.
So why were you unsuccessful in Esperanza Court?
It's just honestly, Your Honor, I'm trying to get back to my family. I'm not.
Just make additional information.
Yeah, but why were you unsuccessful? Excuse me, sorry. Why were you unsuccessful? That's my question. So you say you want to get back to your family, so that's why you were unsuccessful?
No, ma'am. I was unsuccessful because I can't do it, Your Honor. I'm
Why
trying.
not?
Judge, may I help?
No, I mean, I want to hear from her. Why?
I understand.
Why can't you do it?
I tried, Your Honor. I tried the whole treatment thing. I got on Suboxone. I've been off drugs, but unfortunately, me and my judge from the Esperanza Court had a disagreement on the medication I was taking.
What medication for what?
Suboxone
Mhm.
for my drug use when I was in the alcohol home. And she don't think it fits me. She don't think it's right for me. It was helping me. I believe it was helping me because I've been off drugs. So
Well, I mean, you can't be on, that's sort of like when people are taking methadone for heroin. You're not supposed to be on methadone for the rest of your life because then you're just replacing another drug with another one. So you had a disagreement with your judge in that court, then what?
then I went back to jail, and I'm here.
So why didn't you just do what was asked of you?
I tried, she violated me. That's why I'm here.
Well, I mean, I'm sure she gave you a choice. It wasn't, we're just violating you. Were you not given a choice? Either do what you're being told or you're getting a motion to revoke. Were those your two choices?
Yeah, when I came to jail, she didn't, when I had court with her through Zoom, when I was in the when I was in the Alpha home, she had told me that she violated me. I came forward with her because she didn't know that I was on the medication that I was taking in the Alpha home. And she said, okay, well, I'm gonna violate you. Those weren't my conditions. So I came to jail.
What conditions are you talking about?
For me being on medication. I wasn't allowed to be on the Suboxone or methadone or anything like that. So she violated me, and when I came to jail, that's what happened.
You've taken me from A to Z, and you've skipped over low. Will fall in your story. So let me see if I can get this right. You were ordered into Alpha home, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you were in Alpha home, you were on medication.
Yes, ma'am.
Was this medication that was prescribed to you by a doctor, I'm assuming?
Yes, ma'am, by the Alpha home.
Okay. And did the judge know that the Alpha home prescribed this to you?
My counselor was there with me, yes. So when I was in court, my counselor was sitting with me.
Oh, Mr. Garahane, you may continue to confer.
Thank you, Judge.
And
But no. I want to hear what she has to say. Yeah, she's a witness on the witness stand.
You know, I want to help her.
I know. People got to learn how to express themselves. So
I understand.
I'm
that, Judge,
patient.
but
I have
that's-
patience in my pocket. I take it out if needed. So don't think that you're getting on my nerves or anything like that. I'm trying to get you to express to me what's going on, because I need to make a decision whether or not I'm going to give you the year that you all agreed to, or either 2 years or anywhere in between. You understand?
yes, ma'am.
So you're at the Alpha home. Esperanza Court wanted you in Alpha home. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So then is Alpha home the person who put you on the medication?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So was the court aware that Alpha home put you on the medication?
No, not until 2 weeks after I was on the medication. But I didn't think it was a problem. I thought being in the Alpha home, I didn't really think, that it would be a problem.
On. The defendant says she was taking Suboxone, a medication often prescribed to help recovering addicts. The problem? In treatment court, any medication tied to addiction management has to be pre-approved. No exceptions. Why? Because the court's goal is total sobriety, not substitution. The judge isn't being cold here. She's protecting the integrity of the program. But this also raises a real question. Should recovery be treated as one size fits all?
In that it was prescribed to me.
Well, whenever you're in a treatment court, all medications are an issue, and you have to tell them about all medications you're on.
Yes, ma'am. I see that now.
So I still find it hard to believe that you're saying that the judge sent you back to me for that one violation. What else was going on at Esperanza Court? Because it had to be more than that. And I don't think, and if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. I don't think you're in treatment at Alpha home and all of a sudden you're on medication and the judge is just like, I'm done. You're on medication. You're being kicked out of the court. I find that hard to believe. So what else was going on that got you sent back to my court?
Well, I left, Your Honor. I left the Alpha home.
All right, now we're getting to the situation. So you left the Alpha home,
Yes, ma'am.
and did anybody give you permission to leave the Alpha home?
No, ma'am.
Why did you leave the Alpha home?
Because my judge said that she was putting a warrant out for my arrest. She wanted me to turn myself in, but I didn't. I left.
All right, and where did you go?
To my friends that I was staying with, Marcy.
Right. Any other questions?
Yes, Judge. And then, so you voluntarily left off.
Yes,
That's the reason why you're here.
yes,
And you take full responsibility for that, right?
yes, I did.
You knew that was going to get you violated.
Yes.
And it was going to get you in trouble. You're going to get sent back to jail. You knew that, right?
Yes,
But you did it anyway. I'm sorry, but you did that anyway?
yes,
And you want to tell the judge that you take full, we talked about this earlier, and you said you want to take full responsibility for your actions, right?
Yes, ma'am. I do want to take full responsibility, Judge. I realize now that last time I had you in court, you had told me that my people, places, and things would basically get me nowhere, and they haven't. I realize that now.
So what you had told me earlier was that when the judge talked to you before, it was about who you were hanging out with, right?
Yes.
And the people you associate yourself with used to be the problem. It
Yes.
still is the problem, right?
Yes.
That was something that you told me that you remember the judge telling you.
Yes.
And then now you have a plan going forward
Yes, I do.
where whenever you're released, whenever that is, be it whenever that is, your plan is to move back and leave San Antonio.
Yes.
Where are you going to go?
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania,
With
with my brother and my sister.
And the reason is because you don't have the same temptations for drugs that you do in Pittsburgh because
I'm with my family.
you don't, it's not as easy to get those when you know everybody in San Antonio.
No, it's not.
And does your brother and sister-in-law have children?
No.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. In each cause number, the court is granting the motion. The court will sentence you to 18 months in the state jail facility, give you credit for any time served, $1,500 fine, time and money run concurrent. Cause numbers will run concurrently, and there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, we can go off the record. You're still going to have to change your life. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
And changing people, places, and things, that is true, but make sure you're changing of people, places, and things is not you running away from your problems. You understand? Because whenever you stop running, the problem that you were running away from is still right there. All right, good luck to you, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Just a second. Judge, off the record, I want to say thank you so much. She was off the docket and she was in 2, and so we brought her up and had the whole thing done.
I'm telling you, they are great.
And that's the verdict, 18 months in state jail. The judge's final words hit hard. Change your people, places, and things. It's more than just advice. It's a roadmap for anyone trying to escape old habits. In the end, this case wasn't just about drugs or defiance. It was about accountability, motherhood, and hard truths. The law gave her chances. The system gave her structure. But only she could choose change. What do you think? Did justice serve compassion, or did it fail someone trying to get better?